Hello everybody, this is Jerry Mateo within the DAW. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Karanyi Sounds Midnite. This is their newest synthesizer plugin, and there are two versions. There is the Midnite Standard, which is $29 right now. It will go up to $60 after the sale. And then Midnite Expanded for $40, which will go up to $80. Now Expanded is the version I have, and this comes with the additional Lo-Fi Realms preset. I have to be honest with you. I really like the Lo-Fi Realms preset library. I think it sounds amazing. And then you see the system requirements, pretty standard. Let's go back into the DAW and let's take a listen to Ventura Vision. I freaking love that. I did play that live. I am cheating and using Scalar 2 because I'm not a keyboard player. I'm a guitar player. But this is the Ventura Vision preset. I don't know where this is actually. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, it's in the Soundscapes. And this does come with the core library. But then we have my favorite library sets, which is going to be the lo-fi stuff. I love these lo-fi presets. They're so like grainy and this very lo-fi-esque tone. So if you are thinking about if the presets are worth it, I actually noticed that because you're not able to control stuff like the ADSR and you have the generalized control right here in the second layer, the ability to have the extra presets is actually a very big deal. You have your overdrive library. I kind of use it sometimes, but overall, I really like the way that it sounds. But going over the general UI, you have a very simple control. We have monophonic or polyphonic. We have the octaves per layer. You have your tuning and panning, and then your filters. The wow, dimension, and tone control is your effects section. This is basically per layer. And I have to say this, the dimension chorus, amazing. I think they do have a chorus plugin, like just a chorus effect plugin. If this chorus, like the actual algorithm of this chorus is on that plugin, I want that plugin because this thing sounds amazing. The tone control is going to basically sounds almost like a tilt shelf filter thing where it's just like doing a lot of different moves at once, but very subtly. And it's great for making things brighter or darker. But it is per layer. And we have our filter section here, which allows us to have bandpass, high pass, notch filters, as well as your frequency Q control. Let's just make only this audible. And as you hear, it's an extremely smooth sounding filter. We have our sound sets or samples. And that's it for this, besides the drive section, which is your distortion. And then your lusher, which you can actually control individually on each individual layer. And then, of course, your delays. Now, moving on to that, we can actually talk about what lusher and your delay section are. Well, if you click here to your second panel, you actually see you have a subharmonic generator. And this has motion or static. and both sound completely different. I hope that goes through because this is being uploaded to YouTube, and YouTube does kind of chop off those super low frequency sounds. Your delay controls right here, you have the timing. This is going to be synced to your DAW automatically. I don't see the ability to take this off of DAW sync, but I think it'd be a really cool addition to just have a button so you can do custom delay times. You have your link control. I think this just makes it mono or stereo. And then you have your feedback control. Now, the texture is really interesting. If we turn Lusher up and we just listen to the texture, we set this up to 100% mix. This is basically like a shimmer effect. That blended in with the diffusion, dampening, size, and feedback of the reverb gives you a really cool sound set options to get a lot more sounds. Now, let's keep in mind, this is the 60s Psychodelica. That's the original preset we worked with. So you can do a lot of tone shaping options. You have your filter control, which is your master tone, which has a filter and a high and low shelf. You have your glute control, and then we have our sound randomizer, delay randomizer, texture, reverb, all, and then the most important one, the ADSR. It's kind of very subtle sometimes, like you heard the first few times, it was very aggressive, and then these other times, it's very minute. So this is fully randomized. There we go. That's a completely different ADSR. I kind of like that. Although I do really, really enjoy something like vapor keys or lo-fi keys, I like the quick mindset of just being like, hey, let's just click this a million times. And then we're good. We also see our volume control per sample section. And let's say we choose a different one because I don't really like that weird delay. We can go to maybe one of the core ones, go to guitar pedal. Individually control the delay, the lusher options, the automation, as well as just going in here and changing the octaves by just selecting the layer, which is right here. And you can change everything from the sample, the effects, the octave control. Really, really cool. Now, let's remember what we started off with. So you can see that there's so many tonal options. Now, what do I use it for? Well, I have 3 instances, which each have different skins on them. Don't question it. I have the extra skins, so I'm going to use them. And then we're using Beatmaker Cozy from UJam as my beats. Let's take a listen to this. As you can hear, I got a really cool atmospheric, vibey, textured tone. This is using just 3 instances. One of them is just like a super lo-fi chorusy thing or just chord thing where it's just droning. And I'm really digging the textures and tones that I'm getting out of it. I mean, listen to that. And this one is actually using the stock, or I guess the bonus Change the World preset for this tone. I really like it. Going into like the strum section, I think we're using weird guitar. I don't know if this is also, this is in the normal one. If we add this, we'll just do Jerry. Guitar. I'm not sure if I've changed this one at all. Yeah, so I did a lot actually. This one was a completely different guitar sound. But it used the weird guitar preset as a bass. As you can hear, it sounds completely different. I changed only a couple of little things, a couple of the samples and layers, the volume, and then the overall effects section. For the melody, it really wasn't that good of one. I just kind of wrote it on the spot. And this is just using the guitar fractals. And this is from the Overdrive library. If we use the standard preset. I know I spelled fractals wrong. I see it. I'm just don't feel like fixing it right now. But as you see, I'm just using a preset and then I'm customizing it, and I love these extra skins. I really like them. They look cool. But overall, I really like this plugin. It's very stable. It's very good sounding, and it was very, very easy to write something, even though it's super basic and simple, just because of how good this thing sounds. I love the options of having 4 layers now. I really dig all of the controls here, and I really hope that they plan on doing stuff like this and maybe even updating some of their other plugins. I really like Vapor keys, and I love lo-fi keys. I recently bought one of their Contact library plugins. Oh, Analog Tails. This thing was on sale, and I really, really, really dug it. And I ended up just buying it on the spot because of how good it sounded. So I really hope that the next plugin they come out with is kind of like Analog Tails as a VST plugin. But so far, Midnite, definitely hitting it out of the park. It's a fantastic plugin, and it is worth the money. I would say get it now while it's on sale, because although it is definitely worth $80, I think it's probably worth maybe like more like 100, 120 bucks for the quality that you get. It's always nicer to have things at a decent price. I would always think twice of buying a plugin that's about 100 bucks and up. So get it while it's $40 or $50, or if you don't have the budget, get it the $30 version. It's very, very good. But always do some research, download a demo if possible, watch other videos, listen to the demos, make a decision yourself. I'm a guitar player, so what might be good to me might not be good for you guys. Overall, I really dig this, and I think it sounds fantastic. And I'll leave a link down below so you can check it out if you guys are interested in getting a copy. This is Jerry Mateo within the DAW, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.